Number 1.
I think when you think about number one, we put a lot of hot sauce on the Cincinnati Bengals after watching them just take care of business against the Baltimore Ravens and Jamar Chase and Joe Burrow going nuts. And then all of a sudden, we like, oh, they going to win the division. Oh, this is the team. Joe Burrow going to the Hall of Fame next week. And then guess what they do in MetLife? No, not so much anymore. Now all of a sudden they started looking like the bundles again. And I know it's only one loss to a New York Jet team that upset the Tennessee Titans. And now the Cincinnati Bengals are both on that mantle at Jets place. So we got to slow things down. Like I always say, just take your time, let it develop. Don't start putting people in Canton too soon.
Number 2.
Number 2. Ooh, y'all still trying to bury Big Ben Roethlisberger, I see. He just continues to keep winning football games along with Mike Tomlin. The moment that they decided to put him in the grave and put the dirt on top of him, what does he do? He takes care of business in Cleveland against a team that we thought had their number based on what we saw last year. But clearly, Ben Roethlisberger can play, and that defense is lights out once again for Mike Tomlin, taking care of business, only allowing the Browns 10 points. So that will certainly raise the level of defense statistics for the Pittsburgh Steelers. Ben Roethlisberger, last 3 games, he's 3-0. What else can you say? I mean, that's just what it is. Dude balling.
Number 3.
Bill Belichick. Number 3. Bill Belichick and his so-called disciples and assistant coaches and the coaching tree. It's like he grew the tree and all the leaves at the top die except his. And he just keeps growing them and growing them and growing them because none of them seem to be able to coach in the National Football League. Bill O'Brien was the only one that started in the right direction till he got smart and wanted to be a general manager, which basically cost him his job in Houston. But when you look at the Eric Mangini's and Romeo Cornell, now all of a sudden Brian Flores, Matt Patricia, Josh McDaniels, and Joe Judge. Just imagine what that winning percentage record looks like.
Number 4.
The Chicago Bears. Woo, Matt Nagy sit on the sideline, man. Justin Fields came to the party. It wasn't him that lost the game for the Chicago Bears. He played pretty good football, man. He showed you why they moved up to get him. But, Jay, it wasn't a coincidence that Matt Nagy wasn't there and the kid played some pretty good football, I would say.
Mm-hmm. Number 5.
Number 5, Odell Beckham. 1 target, or better yet, 1 catch for 6 yards. If I'm OBJ, I walk in there this morning and I say, hey, man, what the hell? What y'all going to do? Y'all going to have me what are y'all going to do? Because I can't help y'all if y'all can't help me help you. I can't just sit there and be a cardboard cutout. So make a decision before Tuesday. Either y'all going to help me, help us, or y'all going to move me so I can go help somebody else. That's what I would say to OBJ. That's what I would say to the Browns if I was OBJ. But if he sit and wait, maybe things turn around, and then all of a sudden he gets to pick his poison when he becomes a free agent at the end of the year. Those are the key observations.
The key observations is brought to you by Geico. Whether you rent or own, Geico makes it easy to bundle home and car insurance. Go to geico.com today. What was staggering, because you know the Belichick coaches haven't done well, but Key, looking at the numbers we threw up on ESPN too, if you take Texans head coach
Bill
O'Brien, if you take Bill O'Brien out of the picture, that is unbelievable how much losing they've done. 0, take O'Brien off, and there are 0 playoff wins and maybe a 300 winning percentage.
And Brian Flores is heading in the wrong direction.
Hey, can we have someone do the math on everyone but Bill O'Brien's win-loss record? It's unreal. Like you know they haven't done well, but when you look at the numbers, it's staggering.
Key, the one thing, and we probably shouldn't waste any time on this at all, but I still think it's fascinating on your observation because I like to add one every single week. Just watching Detroit not score a touchdown, watching Jared Goff just be that abysmal against the Eagles. The Eagles put up 44 points. It almost confirms that I don't think they're going to win the game this year.
Yeah, it's
bad, man. That's
I
bad.
I want him to win a game. I don't want to see somebody go 0-17. I played with Dan Campbell. I was coached by Anthony Lynn. I played with Aaron Glenn, the defensive coordinator. I don't want to see them go 0-17, but it's certainly, it certainly looked that way. It's not looking up. Let's just put it that. It's not looking bright for them at all. I hate to see it every single week, but hey, man, you got into this business, so this is what happens.
Yeah.
So Dan Campbell is going to be a player on a winless team in a 16-game season and the head coach of a winless 7. I mean, it's brutal. By the way, okay, here's the I know, brutal. Here's the final tally for Belichick assistants other than Bill O'Brien. 0 playoff wins and a 113 and 195 record with one tie. 113 and 195. You're almost losing twice as much as you win. 1 and 2 basically for every 3 games. That's unbelievable.
Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN Plus.